Good day to each and everyone. I am Sanemi Pamaong, section 4A, and I'm going to discuss the topic 7, which is the marketing and entrepreneurship. So, for the next slide, is we have here the Romans 10:15. It says that how beautiful are the feet of the messengers who bring good news, and also the Thessalonians 2:5, for we never come with words of flattery, as you know, nor with the pretext for greed. God is witness. So for the next slide is the marketing is fundamental to the success of entrepreneurial ventures, especially in the tourism and hospitality industry. So it encompasses much more than just promoting and selling products or services. It involves understanding and meeting the needs of customers in a way that builds long-term relationships and drives business growth. Unlike large firms, marketing in small, new ventures is distinct and requires a tailored approach. It is not simply a scaled-down version of corporate marketing, but involves unique challenges and strategies that are critical to the venture's survival and growth. So for the next slide, the tourism and hospitality industry, characterized by its dynamic and competitive nature, demands even greater marketing acumen. The primary differences in marketing for small, new ventures compared to large firms are flexibility and adaptability required. Large firms often have established brand identities, significant resources, and extensive customer data, allowing for more systematic and broad-reaching marketing campaigns. So, in contrast, small ventures in tourism and hospitality operate with limited resources and must be highly strategic and efficient in their marketing efforts. So, marketing mistakes in a small new firm can be particularly detrimental, potentially leading to failure. So, this is why marketing is not only essential but must be carefully planned and executed. So, the next slide is the story of the two entrepreneurs. I mean. So there's a story of two entrepreneurs who made a living by making slippers. Both wanted to expand their business by selling their slippers in a distant area. Entrepreneur A traveled to 15 faraway place and saw the inhabitants were not wearing slippers. So everyone walked around barefoot. Upset by this discovery, she returned home and told her team that there was market for the slippers in that area. So as the people there did not wear them, convinced that he residents would never adopt sleepers, so she abandoned the idea. So, in contrast, entrepreneur B visited the same place and found the same situation. However, his reaction was different. He said, "Aha, they're not wearing slippers. They are walking barefoot. This means if I show them how convenient slippers are, they will buy them." And indeed, he was right. The people were delighted and proud to wear slippers, and all his lamps were sold out. So, for the next slide is the market. So the market for a business encompasses all individuals within specific geographical area who have need or desire for a product or service and possess the willingness and ability to purchase it. Every business caters to these potential customers by offering products or services that meet their needs. So potential customers can be identified as people who need or want the product or service, have the financial means to buy the product or service, and are willing to make the purchase. A market can be defined as a group or groups of people or organizations that possess the following characteristics. First is needs and wants that must be satisfied. Second, financial resources to spend. Third, willingness to spend those resources. So for the next slide is what should entrepreneurs know about potential customers and their competitors. So, entrepreneurs comprehending potential customers and competitors is crucial for business success. So this understanding helps in developing effective marketing strategies, designing customer-centric product or services, and positioning the business advantageously in the market. So here's a detailed discussion on what entrepreneurs should know about their potential customers and competitors. So for the next slide is we have here first know the customer entrepreneurs and have a clear and detailed understanding of who their customers are. This involves demographic information such as age, gender, income level, education, occupation, and family size. Psychographic details like lifestyle, values, interests, and behaviors also play a significant role. Knowing the customer helps in segmenting the market and tailoring products, services, and marketing messages to meet the specific needs of different customer groups. So for the next slide is know what the customer wants. So identifying and understanding customer needs and preferences in vital. So this can be achieved through market research methods such as surveys, focus groups, and feedback form. So entrepreneurs should also analyze customer complaints and suggestions to identify gaps in the market. By knowing what customers want, businesses can develop products or services that solve real problems and meet customer expectations, leading to higher satisfaction and loyalty. So for the next slide is know where the customer buys. So entrepreneurs needs to understand the preferred purchasing channels of their customers. Some customers may prefer buying online due to convenience, while others may favor physical stores to inspect products before purchasing. So knowing where customers buy helps in deciding the distribution strategy. For instance, if a significant portion of the target market prefers online shopping, investing in a robust e-commerce platform and digital marketing would be essential. So for the next slide is know when the customers buy. Understanding the timing of customer purchases can significantly influence sales and strategies. So this includes knowing peak shopping seasons, time of day, and specific occasions or events that drives purchases. For example, certain products may see higher sale during holidays, festivals, or back-to-school seasons. So entrepreneurs can use this information to plan promotion, stock inventory appropriately, and align marketing campaigns with peak buying times to maximize sales. So for the next slide is know how the customer buys. So the purchasing process customers follow in crucial information for entrepreneurs. So this involves understanding the customer journey from awareness to considerations and finally to the purchase decision. So it includes knowing the factors that influence buying decisions such as price, quality, brands, reputations, reviews, and recommendations. So entrepreneurs should also be aware of the preferred payment method, whether customers are inclined toward cash, debit or credit cards, online payments, or installment plans. By understanding how customers buy, businesses can streamline the buying process, so making it as smooth and convenient as possible to enhance customer experience. So for the next slide is the understanding competitors. So apart from understanding customers, knowing the competitive landscape is equally important. Identify key competitors. So entrepreneurs needs to identify who their direct and indirect competitors are. Direct competitors offer similar products or services, while indirect competitors provide alternatives that fulfill the same need. Second is analyze competitors, the strengths and weaknesses. So understanding what competitors are good and where they fall short can help entrepreneurs position their offerings more effectively. So this involves looking at competitors' product quality, pricing, customer service, brand reputations, and market share. We also have here the understand competitors' strategies, knowing the strategies competitors use for marketing, sales, distributions, and customer engagement. So can provide valuable insights. Entrepreneurs can learn from successful tactics and avoid the pitfalls that competitors may have encountered. Fourth is monitor market trends, keeping an eye on industry trends and competitors. Response to trends helps entrepreneurs stay ahead. This includes technological advancement, regulatory changes, and shift in customer preferences. Next is evaluate competitive advantage. Entrepreneurs must identify their unique selling proposition or the USP that differentiates them from competitors. So this could be superior product quality, innovative features, exceptional customer service, or competitive pricing. So for the next slide is the market for tourism and hospitality businesses consist of actual and potential travelers who seek various services such as accommodation, dining, tours, and recreational activities. To ensure the success of a business in this industry, it is essential to understand and satisfy the specific needs and preferences of the target market. So the following steps are crucial for developing a successful market plan. First is determine the needs of customers or the market research. So conducting thorough market research is the first step in understanding the market, the target market. So this involves gathering data on customer preferences, travel behaviors, and expectations. For instance, a travel agency might conduct surveys to understand what type of vacation packages are most appealing to different demographics, such as families, solo travelers, or adventure seekers. We also have here the analyze competitive advantage or the marketing strategy. Identifying and leveraging the business competitive advantage is essential for standing out in the competitive tourism and hospitality market. So this could involve offering unique experiences, superior customer service, or leveraging a prime location. For example, a resort located near a famous natural attractions might highlight exclusive guided tours and eco-friendly practices as its competitive advantages. Third, we also have here the select specific markets to serve. After identifying the target market, the next step is to focus on specific market segments that the business can best serve. This involves segmenting the market based on criteria such as demographics, psychographics, and travel behaviors. For instance, a luxury cruise line might target high income earners who prefer all exclusive, high end, and travel experiences. So, for the next slide is determine how to, to uh, determine how to satisfy those needs. So, developing a comprehensive marketing mix is crucial for effectively reaching and satisfying the target market. This includes the four P's: the product, price, place, and promotions. So, in the context of tourism and hospitality, the product could be a curated travel package. The price should reflect the value and quality of the offering. The place involves selecting the right distribution channels, and promotion encompasses all marketing and advertising efforts to reach potential customers. So, what is market research? So, assessing the market and tourism and hospitality. So, have here the market is invaluable source of business opportunities, especially in the dynamic field of tourism and hospitality. By keenly observing market behavior, entrepreneurs can uncover numerous opportunities and generate countless ideas. So the following techniques are essential assessing the micro market environment and are particularly relevant for businesses in tourism and hospitality. So for the next slide is understanding marketing strategy in tourism and hospitality. So a marketing strategy is a comprehensive plan designed to reach and serve a target market effectively. So it involves identifying specific customer groups known as target markets that a business can serve more effectively than its larger competitor. For a small business, particularly in the tourism and hospitality sector, so this means tailoring offering product offerings, processes, distribution methods, promotional efforts, and services to meet the unique needs of these particular market segments. So for the next slide is focusing on the needs. So an effective marketing strategy should aim to address customer needs that are not currently being met in the market. So this involves identifying gaps in the markets and developing offerings that fill this gap. For instance, a hotel in a popular tourist destination might notice a lack of pet-friendly accommodations and decide to to travelers with pets, thereby tapping into niche market with significant potential. So, for the next slide is the profitability and market potential. So while addressing unmet needs, it's crucial to ensure that the target market represents adequate potential, size, and profitability. So a small business cannot be all things to all people. So the customer, based on its own capabilities, to focus on the most promising market, it must analyze its customer base and its own capabilities to focus on the most promising market segments. So this involves conducting market research to understand customer preferences, analyzing competitors to identify unique selling points, and evaluating the business strengths and weaknesses. So for the next slide is a well-crafted marketing strategy is essential for small business in the tourism hospitality industry. To compete effectively against larger competitors by identifying and focusing on specific target market, tailoring offerings to meet their needs, optimizing processes, choosing the right distribution channels, implementing strategic promotional efforts, and providing exceptional service. The small business can carve out NHG and achieve sustainable growth. In this highly competitive industry, understanding and meeting the unique needs of the guest market is a key to long-term success. So for the next slide is understanding the target marketing in tourism hospitality. So target marketing involves focusing marketing efforts on specific groups of potential customers, allowing businesses to allocate their scarce resources more efficiently. For small businesses, especially in the tourism hospitality sector, so this strategy is essential for maximizing the impact of the marketing activities. By concentrating on one or two market segments, businesses can tailor their marketing messages and offerings to meet the unique needs and preferences of these groups, thereby increasing their chance of success. So for the next slide is geographic segmentation in practice. So in geographic segmentation, businesses analyze the various factors such as climate, population density, and local culture to identify potential markets. For example, a ski resort must target customer in regions with strong interest in winter sports. Similarly, a coastal hotel could focus its marketing efforts on inland cities where residents are likely to seek beach vacation. So, for the next slide is understanding the marketing mix. The marketing mix is a fundamental concept in marketing that encompasses the key elements business must manage to effectively market its product or services. So, originally, the marketing mix was represented by the four P's: the product, price, place, and promotions. So, over time, this model has evolved to include additional elements, making it more comprehensive and applicable to a broader range of industries and business contexts. So, in the dynamic fields of tourism and hospitality, understanding and effectively managing each element of the marketing mix is crucial to achieving success and sustaining competitive advantage. So for the next slide is a sources of information for market analysis. In the realm of market analysis and businesses research, gathering accurate and relevant information is crucial for making informed decisions. So the sources of information can be broadly categorized into two types. First is secondary data sources and primary data sources. So each type provides unique insights and plays a vital role in understanding market dynamic and customer behavior. So we also have here the tips of conducting an effective market survey. So conducting a market survey is a crucial step in understanding customer preferences, market needs, and competitive dynamics. To ensure the survey yields valuable insights, so this it's essential to follow best practices and avoid common pitfalls. So here are some key tips for conducting an effective market survey. So first we have here the minimize personal bias. Personal bias can distort the result of a market survey. So to mitigate this, approach the survey with an objective mindset and strive to gather information impartially. Ensure that the personal opinions do not influence how questions are asked or how responses are interpreted. So this helps in obtaining accurate and reliable data from various respondents. Second, we have here the be patient and persistent. So, gathering comprehensive information requires time and persistence. Surveys may involve reaching out to multiple respondents, and it's important to remain patient throughout the process. So follow up if necessary and be prepared to revisit respondents to ensure you gathered a complete and accurate set of data. So the third is maintain confidentiality, protect the privacy of the information collected by ensuring that survey responses are not shared with unauthorized individuals. So this helps in building trust with respondents and encouraging honest and candid feedback. Assure participants that their information will be kept confidential and used solely for the intended research purposes. So for the next slide is record information promptly. Immediately document the information collected during the survey to ensure accuracy. So prompt recording helps prevent the loss of valuable insights and reduces the risk of forgetting details. So whether through notes or digital tools, timely documentation is crucial for maintaining the integrity of the data. So we also have here the focus on questions, sequencing and engagement, the sequence of questions, and the level of respondents' engagement. They are a critical role in the success of the survey. So start with easier, less sensitive questions to build rapport and gradually move to more complex or sensitive topics. Engaging respondents effectively can lead to more thoughtful and detailed responses. So we also have here inquire about the competitions. Understanding how your competition is perceived by respondents can provide valuable insight. So ask questions related to why respondents patronize competitors. So their levels of satisfactions with competitors' um, products or services and any areas where competitors may be lacking. So this information can help identify gaps and opportunities for your own business. So for the next slide is the environmental analysis, and adage said, when one goes to battle, one should be prepared all the times. Such a mindset is critical for anyone to win over one's obstacle. One should acknowledge the importance of knowing the terrain of the battlefield through intelligent surveillance of the environment. An effective entrepreneur must be skillful at gathering information and understanding it. So the wise entrepreneur knows how to scan environment for best results. So knowing the scope of the market, its quirkiness, and patterns is essential before the business idea could be pushed forward. So most often, the failure of the business is caused by a poor comprehension of the environment where it finds itself. So for the next slide is a gap in demand and supply. Identifying gap between demand and supply is essential for evaluating a business opportunity. So a gap occurs when the demand for product or service exceeds the available supply. So this indicates an opportunity for business for new businesses to enter the market and fulfill unmet needs. By recognizing these gaps, entrepreneurs can also assess the feasibility of their business ideas, plan strategically, and position themselves effectively to address market demands. So, understanding these gaps helps in ensuring that there is a market opportunity before committing to a business venture. So, for the next slide is good marketing makes the company look smart. Great marketing makes the customer feel smart, according to Joey Chernu. So, that would be all for my report. Thank you and God bless us all.